The WNBA's profile has never been higher. I must admit, I don't really watch sports, but I know who Caitlin.
Imagine arenas filled with cheering fans, young superstars making headlines, and TV ratings hitting record highs. The WNBA looked like it was on fire. But behind the scenes, the league was burning through cash like a jet engine consuming fuel. An eye-popping $40 million gone in a single season.
WNBA is set to lose $40 million.
It's like watching someone win the lottery on Monday and go broke by Friday.
Tonight, we saw Caitlin Clark take the last shot of her.
The WNBA just had what many called its best season ever. More people watched games, social media buzzed with highlights, and new stars were immensely appreciated. But behind all this success hides a money problem nobody's talking about. Today, we're looking at the 5 biggest reasons why the league lost so much money. From travel problems to pay issues that will shock you, the numbers tell a very different story than what you see on TV.
Tonight, we saw Caitlin Clark take the last shot of her season.
Stay tuned because the number 1 reason might actually be the key to saving the league's future. Number 5. Commercial flights that are costing more than just ticket money. The WNBA has one of the strangest travel setups you'll find in pro sports. While the NBA players fly on private jets, the WNBA players squeeze in regular commercial flights like the rest of us.
Well, the WNBA is making a big change to address player safety. On Tuesday, the league's commissioner announced all 12 teams will start using charter planes. WRTV's Jessica Grunling spoke with the Indiana Fever players about.
This doesn't just mean uncomfortable trips. It costs the league big money in hidden ways. When players get stuck in airports or arrive tired from bad flights, it hurts the whole business. Imagine a 6'5" star player crammed in a middle seat between strangers after playing a tough game the night before. Not only this, teams waste money on missed connections, lost bags, and extra hotel nights when flights get canceled.
I don't think we're asking anything crazy. I think that all the prehab and rehab and lifting and stuff that we do for our bodies is just, and the ability to kind of move or stretch your legs, I think is, after flights, you're like, damn, I feel like or my back, or, just not.
Players often arrive with just hours to rest before playing again. Well, that's something that would never happen in men's sports. The league loses about $4 to $6 million every year because of this travel mess. Delayed flights mean rescheduled games, extra hotel stays, and tired players who can't perform their best. This outdated travel policy is like throwing money away while treating players poorly. Number 4, and then pay so low that stars have to work second jobs. The way WNBA players get paid is one of the strangest things in pro sports. Even as the league gets more popular, players don't get paid enough to focus only on their WNBA careers. The best player in the league makes less money than the lowest paid bench warmer in the NBA. This creates a huge problem. The league's biggest stars have to play overseas during the offseason just to make a living. WNBA stars often earn more money playing for 3 months in Europe or Asia than they do an entire season at home. This costs the league millions because players get injured overseas, miss training camps, or arrive exhausted for the WNBA season. Even more shocking, some WNBA players put themselves at risk in politically unstable countries just to earn decent money.
I don't even think that pays one of my bills. I'm trying to think of my rent for where I stay at. No, my rent is more than that. It's $8,000. That WNBA check don't pay a thing. Do that even pay my...
Instead of resting and training at home like other pro athletes, they scatter across the world playing year-round with no break. This broken pay system hurts the league's product and drives away talent that could be building the WNBA's future. Number 3, building deals that take all their money. The agreements for where teams play games silently drain millions from the league.
Caitlin Clark is the reason why a lot of great things is going to happen for the WNBA.
Most WNBA teams don't own their own arenas. They rent from NBA teams or other big venues.
In the 2026 season, the WNBA will get up to a $2.2 billion over 11 years.
This creates a money trap that's nearly impossible to escape. Teams pay huge amounts in rent, but don't get money from food sales, parking, or naming rights. A typical WNBA team might hand over as much as 30% of all the money they make just to use the building. Even worse, teams often get kicked out of their main arenas when concerts or other events come to town. This forces them to play in practice facilities or smaller venues, which confuses fans and hurts ticket sales. The league loses about $8 to $10 million every year on bad building deals. It's like paying mansion prices for an apartment where the landlord can kick you out whenever they want. This unfair setup makes it almost impossible for teams to make money no matter how many fans show up. Number 2. TV deals that pay pennies when they should pay dollars. The money WNBA gets from TV networks might be its biggest missed opportunity. The league currently gets about $60 million per year for its TV rights. That sounds like a lot until you learn that the WNBA signed these deals before its recent surge in popularity.
The reason why we watching women's basketball is not just because of one person, it's because of me too, and I want y'all to realize.
Now those contracts look like highway robbery. WNBA playoff games sometimes get as many viewers as regular NHL or MLS games, yet the league gets paid far less. If they could renegotiate today, experts think they might get 3 or 4 times more money.
Getting hammered and everybody is physical with me, and opponents get away with things that other people don't get away with. That's what Caitlin Clark.
The entire TV payout barely covers what teams pay players. Meanwhile, other leagues use TV money to fund everything from marketing to development. The WNBA is stuck in these outdated deals while their product becomes more and more valuable. Number 1. Finally, growing too fast is costing a fortune right now. The biggest reason for the $40 million loss, the league is spending big to get bigger.
If the NBA wanted to close this, nobody would blame.
The WNBA's plan to add new teams at big markets is the single largest drain on their bank account. Starting a new team costs between $15 to $20 million before they sell a single ticket. New teams need time to build fan bases and find sponsors, which means they lose money for years before turning a profit. Building or fixing up arenas, hiring staff, marketing to new fans, it all costs millions with no immediate return. Nearly half of the league's losses come from this expansion effort. But here's the surprising part. This might actually be a smart move. The WNBA is choosing to lose money now to make much more later. They're betting that spending $40 million today will help them make hundreds of millions in the future. It's like planting seeds instead of harvesting crops, painful now but very rewarding later. But things appear to slowly be heading in the right direction as the WNBA would reportedly receive about $200 million per year as part of the NBA's recently approved media rights deals. And with new leagues such as Unrivaled and Athletes Unlimited allowing players to remain in the country during the WNBA offseason, you would think this would lead to big smiles all around. But even with an annual increase of around $140 million, the new numbers still concern the WNBA Players Union and WNBA players, so they decided to opt out of the collective bargaining agreement, which means a potential lockout could be in the future if a deal isn't agreed on by October. The $40 million loss isn't just a problem, it's also an investment. The real question isn't, can WNBA afford these losses, but can they afford not to invest this huge amount of money at this critical moment? Sometimes you have to spend money to make money, and the WNBA is betting big on its future. We want to hear your thoughts on the WNBA's financial situation. Which of these money challenges do you think is the biggest hurdle for the league to overcome? Would you invest your own money in a WNBA team knowing these financial realities? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching!